Hello, this is Calhoun and welcome to episode number 5 of the Triple Trouble podcast, recorded on... fuck's sake, load 23rd of April 2025. Hello, Fox.
Good evening.
We are not in our usual podcast world, as you might be able to tell, and I'm stuck on the door. Because we are not, obviously not in the world, we're joined by a very Pacific bloke.
Pacific?
Oh, fuck off.
By very Pacific.
No one's fat, but
Yeah, we'll be joined by EG Robot 123.
We're being joined by Samu the Whale.
Fuck.
hello, viewers.
Hello.
Listeners.
So yeah, each.
All those
radio
people
show
who are on
So-
the treadmill at the moment, their workout.
No, I started off my radio show the other day. I went, hello, viewers.
No, hello.
No, scratch that. You're not viewing this, are you? You're listening.
Hello, listeners. I'll just start with hello all.
Your mic is really weird. So it sounded like a constipated rat. No, I literally you just went, I'd literally just start off.
That sounded like your microphone in the freaking Skywars video. Every time you would yell.
We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Yeah.
Edited that video, remember?
Yeah, Foxy's edit. Yeah, we'll get onto that later on. But yeah, EJ is our first special guest on the podcast. Bloodstorm's not with us for a few weeks. Well,
I am indeed special.
yeah, indeed you are. Bloodstorm's not with us for this week or maybe next week as well, because his internet is shit. And I think isn't it having it switched off or something like that?
Yeah, his
He's getting it
hamster's
replaced.
not working.
Yes.
Hamsters have died.
Yeah, he's getting a new hamster.
Yeah, he's getting a new hamster for his Wi-Fi. So.
No one dies. Wife.
Because of his wife.
What did he do? Freaking poison him?
Well, no, because like, you always hear about, like, oh, my hamster died because my nan came round and sat on it. Like, you never hear of a hamster dying in a normal way. Like, oh, mine got sucked up by the Dyson
Droover. So EJ, people who probably might have just subscribed to this, so this is for all of you that don't know who we are, may not know who you are, especially. So, would you mind talking about yourself a little bit?
As if he never does.
I know I've got less subscribers than you, Callum, but bloody hell,
No.
you especially.
No, I'm saying like if they've just subscribed and they've like saw the previous episodes and they don't know who you are because they've not watched any of your videos or any of the videos you've been on my channel. It's just
I've only been on 2 on yours.
no, I think you've been on quite a few actually. I've just not uploaded probably yet.
Yeah, one that begins with Guy.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, that one was shite.
So who are you? Who is this random bloke we got on for the podcast?
Hello. Well, I'm EJ. I do Minecraft videos mostly. Sometimes I play Fortnite and other games, but I don't like them as much, so I stick to what I like.
And I'm an alcoholic.
Oh my god.
Hi, my name's Ethan. I'm addicted to ketamine.
I'm thinking it's a fucking cat. See,
And I'm also a producer of adverts as a today.
da 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 da.
I've got you to have seen that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Fucking hell.
Wait, can we pick where we're going? Because I think the book we want to
Um,
Yeah, this like not the one shot that I didn't design.
so yeah, we are in currently EJ's Lovely World, which is the main series that EJ does on his channel. So, yay! So
The only consistent one.
yeah, the only consistent one,
The only one that's guaranteed to go out twice a week.
apart from me.
Why you always coming out, are you?
Yeah, I'm always coming out twice a week. Yeah, no. So, Foxy, do you have anything to ask this boy here?
Yeah. So when was it that your addiction started?
Addiction to drugs?
It was when my wife died.
To know you were married.
I sat on my hamster. By the
I
hoovered
hoovered my hamster up with a Dyson and then
True, it's always like those stories stories are always like the weird stories. When
No, it's like it's never like
a hamster, like, oh, the hamster just died of old age. It's always like, oh, my sister threw it at the wall in anger.
Yeet.
It's always like, oh yes, I put it in a pie. It's like it's never like, oh my hamster got like died, died.
Oh, I died.
My hamster like died of old age. It's like they never get to old age.
No.
No, because I'm
Sorry if anyone's hamsters died, by the way.
fucking hell.
Anyone's hamster has died. How did they die?
Put it.
Did it die? Of a normal occurrence. Like, was it like, I don't know, can hamsters get cancer? Like,
I think they can.
Hamster.
I'm presuming so, because it's just like mutations of genes, isn't it? It's not like
Yeah.
specific to. Well, this got dark.
I know, this is meant to be your episode.
Did they die in a normal way, or did they get licked by your dog too many times?
This is not how I expected this to go. It's not how I expected this the start of this podcast to go. Talking about hamster dying.
Get EJ on the podcast, he'll talk about canned hamsters.
So
Here's the answer in the important questions.
I know this is what we came on to talk about, hamsters getting cancer. So but no, but I'm sorry, Foxy, I just called you Bloodsome. I'm so sorry. Fucking hell. Right, moving on from hamsters. How has you guys' week been? Fuck.
Been pretty chill.
So,
Anything.
It's been full of chocolate.
chocolate.
Yes, and Easter bunnies.
We've been,
I've been eating right this week, so I've been eating lots of chocolate.
oh shit, yeah. I forgot it was Easter. Yeah, because Easter's not really like a time of year I'm really interested in, really. No.
I am. It's my favourite because you get lots of chocolate.
Hence the lack of Easter special from Callum.
No. Okay. I technically did. I forgot I already did one. Okay, I want to talk about this quickly before we talk into anything else. So,
Did you re-record?
no, I did not re-record it. I just forgot I had one in the bag. Literally, like, the final, because obviously my episode 600 goes out this week. Don't worry, this is important. So, I did a 2-part tournament beforehand. Because I didn't want to really build anything. So, and I forgot that was meant to be my Easter special. So it was meant to be a 2-part Easter special, but I forgot because it's obviously not a traditional special, is it? It's not. It's just a normal video, innit? So I forgot. I even mentioned it in the part that went out yesterday as we're recording this. Oh yeah,
Easter.
yeah. Happy Easter. I put it in the description, but obviously I did that after the fact. So. Yeah, and then obviously the one that went out on actual Easter Sunday was meant to be the official one. I just forgot I actually had one for Epic World. So yeah, sorry for the confusion. So technically 3 Easter videos went out this year.
I've been interested on a tournament against the Easter Bunny, and he ends with the Easter Bunny getting sucked up by a vacuum.
Or getting
So glad you said by a vacuum.
or getting sucked or being sat on by your nan.
What are you gonna say by me? Yeah.
I was so close to saying that.
She's not Pauline.
Who's Pauline?
Who's like Pauline?
Margaret.
Fucking Margaret.
That on by
Margaret and Viagra boy. Who took before.
Yeah, you don't want to know what we were on about before the podcast.
I think they know.
Yeah, but obviously not the full story.
we're on about an old man called Viagra Vinny and his wife Margaret.
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 So EJ, let's
Rudy Margaret's sister.
let's talk about you a little
Then
bit.
they've also got a sister. They've also got a sister called Sticky Vicky.
You get a sticker for me.
I really said they've also got a sticker. Like she's stuck to the wall.
Like a wanted poster.
Oh my
Have
god.
you seen this girl?
Oh my god.
Someone that's sat there going, she looks familiar. Who
Oh my god.
Just gets ripped off. Through the printer.
My god. So, my god, what is this? What are we talking about? So, EJ, let's talk about you a little bit, because you're our special guest. So,
Fat Margaret.
the fat Margaret.
Yeah, me and Margaret. Margaret said, hold on. Margaret, do you want to say?
No.
Well, no, because he asked me to say who I was before. Do you not want to? Okay, hold on. I'm going to put Margaret on.
Okay, oh god. Wait, does that mean you're Margaret's husband?
Flag.
No, I'm her brother slash husband.
Oh.
Sweet home Alabama. Oh my god. Right, let's get on to actual conversation, right? So, we are currently in EJ's Lovely World, the main series he does, like I mentioned. So,
Really?
yeah, no shit. So, EJ, if you...
Hole in my lagoon.
So, obviously, EJ, this is your world. This is your world. So, how about you talk about it, like where you're up to in the series and all that goody stuff?
Okay. I've recently recorded my 900th video.
Bloody hell.
Maybe when this goes out, I don't know when this is going out. Maybe when it goes out, my 800th will have released.
It probably would have. I think it will have, actually.
Well, you see, because you said to me before, like before Foxy joined, Callum said to me, "Oh, so your 800th is being released this week?" And I genuinely had no clue because I edited it and then scheduled it like what's it, years ago, like 7 months ago, I want to say. So literally, I've just not thought about it.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, how many...
I've been seeing, like, I've been keeping track of what's been going up, obviously. Like, I know Castle Cards 2 went out, but I don't know how much, I don't know how close that is. It's like, yeah, I don't know how close that is in terms of episode numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm reaching the end now. I'm on the final stretch. Because my plan, if anyone doesn't know, my original plan was to do 1,000 episodes on 360. And then 1,000 episodes of Bedrock, and then 3,000 on Java. But then my world got just stupidly laggy on 360, so I moved it across after episode 500. And now I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll just end it at 500. So 500. I'll just end it at 1,000. For two reasons: one, because I can't speak apparently, and also because it's just not got the same charm as it used to.
Yeah. I think, like, yeah, that's what happens when you do, like, a series for that long. You just start to, like, lose interest, because I think you've mentioned this before. It's the same thing every week. I think you've mentioned this before. It's the same thing every week. Yeah, you're building or doing something different, but the format's the same. The intro's the same. The outro's the same.
Yeah.
Getting a dog's the same, or whatever.
I've been trying to now, like, focus on trying to do funny stuff and stuff that makes me laugh. Like today, I designed a shop about launching a cow with some slime blocks across a room.
God.
I called it Moolicious. Like,
Is the room a moon?
oh no, it's a giant cow made of glass, but I should have done that.
He's gonna change his mind. He's...
Oh, I might redesign it now. You might make me. Do you want to go into? Oh no, because I was going to say, do you want to go?
No, because I've literally just come up with a mini game to do with cows getting launched now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I can do
No,
different.
because if you design it and record it like soonish, it's gonna go out before me. Then everyone's just gonna think I copy. Everyone who saw this is gonna know I came up with it first.
Yeah, well, actually.
Oh, here we go.
Moon ideas, so there we go.
No, it's alright. I'm gonna keep it as a cow.
Here we go.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
do
do
a
a
game,
so it looks
and
really
it's gonna be called. Milky Goodness, now. It's gonna be called. I don't know. It's gonna be about milking cows as they get flown.
Call it like the Milky Way, and you've got to do like something in a specific way.
The Milky Way.
You've got to do it the Milky Way. I don't
No.
know.
I can do different types of cows now. I can do mushrooms as well. I can do something with.
course. Oh, I can simplify my design so much then, because like instead of having all the packs, I could literally just build it out of like orange glass and then just do like the Highland cow.
Ooh, lovely. So you're on the final stretch then. So how does it feel like you're coming to the end of your series?
It doesn't feel like I'm ending it, to be honest, because it's, for me, it's so far away, and I haven't like designed everything that I'm gonna build. I haven't really thought out what I don't know what I know what the final few videos are going to be, but I don't know actually what my finale is going to be. And because I thought it was going to be like, I thought, oh yeah, I'll just do like we go to the cinema and watch a montage and that'll be the end. And then I thought, no, because that'd just be really like a crap
A bit
finale.
anticlimactic.
Yeah, I want it to be like a special, so I might just do like that the day, like, because my plan is to do like a tour with like the vibrant visuals on, and like turn it on for the first time in the Lovely World video, and like go around and show everything and like do like a proper
Oh,
tour.
don't tell Fox about vibrant visuals. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you've already said it now. You can't edit it out, especially if you're going to make me edit this video too.
I'm not making you edit this video just for that Skywars video.
No, I think I should edit this one as well.
Oh no. I mean, if
You should just edit like a bleep. I'll do a tour with
I'll tell you what, I'll make you send me it now. I want, so at this very moment, Callum is going to edit in a cow jumping over the moon. There we go.
No.
You've got no choice. It's either you edit it or I.
Well, I mean, I can edit it.
why video? I don't think of...
Do that.
So, how about we talk about that Sky Wars video for a moment, because that was literally the last time I spoke to Mr. Nobbo. Oh,
Been that long?
yeah.
It's like 4 weeks ago.
I know. But yeah, we've made shut up. We've mentioned made this on the podcast before the video. That Foxy's editing it for me. So how is that going? Because I know you fixed the audio problems that were with it. Oh, good talk. Will you just piss off?
Audio problems. So the original video, the problem was Callum was really loud, but everyone else was really quiet.
I know, that's the problem.
I couldn't hear them. So I was like, well, what do I do about that? Well, actually, no. Let me rephrase that. You and EJ were ridiculously loud.
Yeah.
Some were ridiculously quiet. In fact, on the audio file, EJ's one was right to the very top of the file.
Oh, bloody hell.
And Callum's one was about midway, and mine and Bloodstorm's didn't even make it above an inch. So,
Bloody
for
hell.
that reason, I had to go a very awkward way of downloading a software, putting the video on, muting Callum, downloading the video, then doing a separate copy where I mute everyone else, and then just have Callum talking, and then download that, and then just blend the two together. So it's been a nightmare.
Oh, I would have been such a fiddly way. I remember because Bloodstorm sent me a podcast that him and Dave did, and it was he was really loud and Dave was really quiet. And what I did was when they were talking, I'd like do a cut and then to turn like Dave right the way up and Bloodstorm like on his go would be like all the way down.
Yeah. The problem with our one is that there's 4 of us talking pretty much
Yeah,
every
good.
time all the
I
time.
was gonna say that's probably.
Yeah.
So what did you get like an AI thing then to just like recognize the voice and then?
Yeah, so you
And then
can. So the one that I've got, it's got 4. So it puts the 4 separate audios. Basically, recognizes each voice separately, and
Yeah.
then you can turn it up or down. So all I did was I just put basically for our ones all the way down to 0, and then just boosted Callum's one up to like 100, and then
Yeah.
I've copied that, then replaced it with the same video that hadn't been edited, then just did the opposite, and then downloaded the both, put the two together.
No, that's actually clever though.
And was just blending the two together, like making it so the audio matches up with what goes on.
Yeah.
That's what I hate about doing those types of videos, because I love recording them, because videos with you lot are my favourite without a doubt. No, because it's... Oh, friends!
You're gonna make me blush.
Oh.
You're gonna make me cry. I'm gonna make me come.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna
No, because they're just the funniest to record. But the downside is because of how Xbox and Discord works. It can it
Such hell to edit.
Yeah, and because it's kind of like what you had to do with a Bloodstorm and Dave's podcast for that one episode. It's just a pain because I saw Bloodstorm's live event because obviously he does a similar way to how I record, just live stream on Twitch and then just edit the twitchy bits down, if that makes sense. But like I saw that when he went live, when he actually did the footage and stuff. So, and Dave was like really quiet, but that's the problem with Xbox, Discord, and just Twitch as a whole. It just makes things more annoying, but I haven't got anything else to use. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But that's like the only downside. Like, there's only been a few videos where it's been a pain. Like, I think the first of this podcast was a pain to do. But like, it hasn't really been that bad since. But on like some other videos, like that Skywars one is a pain in the ass. But that's the problem because of that, I'm so autistic when it comes to audio for those videos. Because I think I mentioned this before, but for my Epic World finale, I literally had to rewatch the episode that many times to make sure like everything went well, or the audio went well. Like there wasn't a crack in the audio, my microphone went bit meh for a minute or so. Like that's stressful. So it's a good thing Fox, yeah, if he could do that one. So yeah, thanks Fox.
You know what? Speaking of
You're
audio
welcome.
problems,
You're welcome.
speaking of audio problems, I was doing the voiceover for the build off before, and like if anyone noticed my if anyone saw it, my like during my speedy up bit when I'm talking, my it sounds really weird and it sounds really like, I don't know, it just sounds off from the rest of it. And so I was like unplugging my microphone, changing all my settings, trying to figure out what it was. And then I realised that I'd had it automatically connected to my webcam when I plugged it in. So then followed about 20 minutes of me trying to get all the settings on my microphone back to how they were. I just messed it up for myself, and yeah, it's just not fun.
Oh dear. So I mentioned to EJ before we started this podcast that I put some, because he's not here, gave you some questions. He sent me questions
Quick fire round.
this afternoon, so let me just pull them up quickly.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll time you. Let's see how quick you can answer all.
Alright, number one. What made you start YouTube?
Rampy.
Number two, was Minecraft not what you were expecting when you... Well, this one's weird shite. Was Minecraft not what you was expecting to be doing when you started?
No, no, I was about to say my first video was Minecraft, but it wasn't. So it was, but it's not on this channel.
But I'll say, was your first video on this on your channel Flappy Bird?
Yes. Flappy Bird, me filming it on my phone, and I'm playing it on my nan's phone.
Number three, if there was one YouTuber who does not do Minecraft on their channel and you could teach them how to play the game, who would it be and why?
Dave.
I mean, that is technically...
Can I think about it?
Yeah, you can have a think about that one. Look,
Tell you what, we'll circle back to that one.
yeah,
We'll circle back to that one, then I'll think about that.
okay, so number four. Have you ever considered doing a Minecraft Got Talent series or live stream one day? Question could be asked for everyone if they want to, so that's technically all of our questions. He asked that for all of us.
No, I've sort of done one.
I took...
Funny you say that.
Oh, here we go.
I actually had the idea for that a few days ago.
Well,
Yeah.
And I was like, would I do it? But then there's two problems. One is, who are you going to get on to do it? I wouldn't just want it to just be people we know. And also, I'd want them to actually do something. I don't want them to just build stuff and just say, like, right, this is my talent. It's like, no, I want to either hear you sing, I want to see you dance, I want to do, like, I would want it to be properly done, and just getting that sorted would just be a massive nightmare.
Yeah.
So, because I've kind of done one before, but it wasn't a proper one. And so, I did have the idea, but it was just like, I don't know, like we kind of do that with the ratings, where we rate people, and
Yeah.
you know. So it's
Yeah, that's kind of similar.
I've sort of done it before as well, like the I can't remember 2017 or 18. But it was one of the Britain's Got Talent. Do you remember the No Voice guy?
Yeah.
It was the year he was on it, and then I did I did like a not a parody, like a. Do you remember the old lip sync? No, it wasn't even that. It was like a. Do you remember the old lip sync videos that was like viral for a bit?
Oh yeah.
Musically.
Oh yeah.
Like sort of like that, where I got my mate on. I've got it in somewhere in this world. Like the set for it. Where I got him on, and I was like, right, okay, you're gonna be these 3 different skins, and you're just gonna like mime and nod your head and like crouch and like punch that block like to this clip of audio, and I did it as a live stream, and it was really bad. But that is sort of follow me,
I bet you do, you dirty bitch.
That's sort of the similar thing, where it's somewhere because it was before my theatre, so I like before my like proper big one by my house. So I built one like not an amphitheatre, like what's like the outside ones, like a stadium type thing, over here. Like if anyone's wondering what this like little stone and white wall thing is, this is like meant to be my original theatre.
Was this it?
Yeah. So you see, I've probably got like, oh yeah, look, I've still got the chest. Torian, Dad, and EJ.
Oh my god.
I don't know, I've never seen this before.
I have, but I didn't know what it was.
I was gonna say, like, I bet it's been like maybe when I was building that sewer roller coaster, or like maybe like Armour Drama, like it was probably just a little beam in the background.
Yeah. I mean,
I can imagine people going, "What is that weird thing over there?"
what is that? I kind of had the idea for one, but I kind of did it in an episode, like a talent show, so it's kind of the same thing. So I just didn't really find it that. I mean, I found the talent show interesting. I just didn't think of doing it as a series would be interesting.
Yeah.
Enough.
I get like maybe doing it as a one-off live stream, like Viewers Got Talent.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, you know. Actually.
See, that's not a bad idea, but it'd be impossible. Because like if you did it as a live stream, then you wouldn't really have a chance to like, unless you. But then at that point, it might as well be a video.
Yeah, but yo, shit.
If you just said, okay, just no, because I was thinking more just like, okay, upload it to like YouTube as unlisted and send me the link. Send the link in chat and I'll play it on the stream. But then I thought like you wouldn't be able to check. Then I thought like, okay, what if you watched like send them all first, or but then you wouldn't be getting like the original reaction.
Yeah.
So you know at that point it'd be like a video.
Yeah. Okay, so next question. What's your least favourite minigame, not including Powder Patrol, and compare it to your least favourite town build and decide what one you don't like more?
It's sort of, well, obviously Powder Patrol.
So, put some put and compare it to your least favourite town build and compare them to see which one you don't like more.
This one I don't like. Froggy Frenzy.
Oh, friends!
Do you remember this one, Fox?
Yeah, I remembered it.
That buzz
I
got
don't like it. It's too
coppery.
and simple. You know what? To be fair, it's fun at the end when it's really frantic, but it's just the rounds are too quick. But I don't like even more than that Framed, which is this one here, which I designed for Foxy's World, and then I ran out of ideas before my 600th video, so I rebuilt it in mine. And the idea is you've got to try and get 4 different items in each item frame, or one, like an item in each item frame, and then one person trying to stop as well. And it's chaos, and can be quite funny, but it's also just like rounds can be really boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quicker to take the items out of the item frames than he's put them in. So you
Yeah.
just be like putting them all in and someone's behind just taking them all out again.
Yeah, you know, it's literally.
Now this is turned into a tour of EJ's Lovely World.
Llama van, I don't like, it's too simple. Other side's alright.
It's alright.
I'm just skimming. Oh, that game we designed, Foxy.
Which
Snow
no
one.
fields.
Snowshoe.
No, pfft.
Loot Lauren as well. I don't like Loot Lauren. Someone put on the tournament of that though. Oh, that's my favourite so far. I'm like, what are you watching?
Are you mad?
Which one's Loot Lauren? Is it this?
Are you normal?
One with, like the lights and the tinted glass.
Oh, I'm glad I never built this thing.
And then this one, Totem Chase, is just too fast.
That's what she said.
With the games I don't like is that they're just too fast.
That's what she said.
But I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna say Framed is my least favourite game.
Okay, so the second part of the question was, what's your least favourite town build, and decide what it pretty much compared them to what you to see which one of them you don't like more.
More. I love how this is a very negative question. He could have asked the
I know,
positive
could have
one.
asked
Which
so-
was your favourite?
I know, thanks, bud, Sam.
I don't like that thing. This
I don't like this.
farm food.
Farm foods.
What is that? Farm food.
I swear that's a.
Because I called it a parody of farm. Is it just called farm foods? Oh, farming food. Sorry.
Oh, farming
I like
foods.
the bottom floor. I like this bit.
I like the look of it.
I don't like the top 3 floors. I don't like that I built
Like
it on
said,
my view, so I have to look at it every morning. I really look because I showed it because when I first designed it, I showed it to Dave and he was like, "Oh, it looks good." I was like, "Does it?" He was like, "Yeah, why do you not like it?" I was like, "No, but if you don't like it, I might as well just keep it as it is." I really don't like this small shop here. Oh, this one's terrible.
Oh, this one's the best one. I think
this
that's
one.
this one.
To be fair, this one probably is one of the best ones, and that depresses me.
Bog brushes.
I don't like this. I like the inside, but I think like this full court spa I don't like.
Yeah.
The outside's not good, but the inside I do like the idea of this is like the way.
What I never got is
Sounds electric.
why is this like here right before it's like you walk in, it's just like back.
Because
you're just in-
I didn't build it big enough. I didn't design this before, and you can really tell.
Oh my god.
This, if you'd have asked me about 5 years ago, I would have said this. Porcupine. But now, you know what? I think it's not too bad.
Porcupine.
These two I don't like.
I'm just going for a tour of EJ's Lovely World.
Get bready, and then pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Strider stop I don't like. Because
Shit.
it's just a bit crap in it.
Oh, a great reason. I don't like it. It's a bit crap, innit?
But no, it just is though. Dilla
Yours is
restaurant
like- Yeah.
I like, but that's because it's nostalgia value. Like this was the first shop that I built, or restaurant that I built. And my plan is for my final build to be a restaurant, and it to be like another French restaurant, to be an animal.
Ah ho ho. Welcome to the law.
Frog legs.
I could actually.
You murdered the frogs. There we go.
Oh ho, welcome to the law restaurant. My
Oh,
friend.
that skyscraper.
Sounds like-
I
In fact, Delore sounds more like a fragrance.
Yeah, it sounds like a perfume.
You can imagine them on the adverts like some really hot-looking woman with a gold background, you know, like making out with a bloke, and then afterwards it's like Delore, the new perfume.
I swear that's like most like perfume adverts, like women making out with men while.
Exactly, because none of them are original. They're all exactly the same.
I think we've got a winner.
Which one?
This one.
What do you mean, which one you muck?
The Woodies.
Cool.
The Woodies.
Oh, the
I wonder what this sells.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah. Okay, so which one do you not like more? The Woodies or... Oh, okay.
Okay,
Because
my
Oh, go on then, Fox.
Hold on. Can I justify?
No.
Because framed can be brilliant.
AJ fell off a cliff.
What is isn't happy? Because framed can be fun. We have played rounds of framed where it's fun or funny. It's funny
Funny.
because of how bad it is. But this, although looking at this, maybe I'm
just saying, the turd, I was just thinking, like, pocket. I like the idea, but just having a giant
well, it's
stick
called
in the
part. Very funny.
Shit on it.
But this hasn't even got like a comedy value. It's just bad. It's just
I mean, look at this. You've got two turds back. It's the right pair of shit.
We're not a pair. We're a triple pair of shits.
What in the cinema be like?
We must have pissed them off so much then behind. Just constantly, just noting.
We were just giggling at everything because it was so crap. Right, well, sorry, we'll get onto that later, but what's your follow-up question?
So, so you mentioned a lot of negatives. So my following question is going to be, what actually do you like? I love how you were like, which was your least favourite? I thought you were going to have a different sound. You were like, oh, I don't like this.
This is shit. This is shit. That's definitely shit.
Did you notice it was all the old ones as well?
Yeah, yours is like my world, where like all the old stuff you can tell is old.
I like this.
The rightful
You
dine.
like the D. You
I
like
do
the
like
D.
I don't know if anyone's seen my like 400th tour, 400th episode tour, but I say, oh yeah, and you can see the big D on the front.
Well, hey.
Oh hey, Dave's.
But no, I like this.
Do yo yo yo.
On the inside. I used to like this, and then I moved to Bedrock and it broke.
Oh.
So we don't talk about that. Like that, that's alright. Don't like that.
For the rain.
I love how the rain's coming down after we talk about what we don't like. Very fitting.
I like Bob's Blacksmith.
Big man Bob.
It's all the little cute buildings that I like. I'd say this is like quite cutesy.
This reminds me of like a petrol station, actually. Imagine you drive your car in,
Because of it, actually,
you get your stuff, and you go in to pay.
Have you done a petrol station?
I haven't, no.
Oh, that's an idea for you, isn't it?
Well, I came up with the idea of doing one for gas. That's a gas station.
Oh, bloody hell.
God, I remember you telling me about that.
I got a gas station.
I like this
We've just got in a massive circle. We're back to the shits again.
because of the redstone.
We're back to the shit.
Digital domain.
Ah, allies, as Ev calls them. Oh, allies, that's it.
Allies, he calls them.
Allies.
No one gonna notice my redstone. No.
Yeah, I do.
It's very fitting for when you're in a club and you're getting constantly shoved around by the woman
I
next
know
to
it
you
works
who wants to have a boogie.
I was about to say it works better on console, but then I remember like because of how laggy it got by the end.
I'm being pushed up against a wall.
It's a bit glitchy with ray tracing. 'Cause every
Oh,
time
here we go. Look at my ray tracing.
What's this long line of sea level things?
because the pattern didn't line up.
Oh. But would it matter? Because like,
Yeah,
if it came around in a loop anyway.
yeah, it would because there'd be just a place where there's two in a row.
Oh well, you'd probably be too drunk to notice.
Ah.
I like this.
We're just gonna go on the entire world now and see which one's good, which one's shit.
That old advert from years ago for, was it PG Tip something, where there was two women sat on the sofa and they were like, I like this one, but I also like this one.
This is literally just what this podcast is EJ be like, oh, I like this one, I don't like that one's shit.
The negative binge. I feel. Oh god, that voice cracked. I feel like I should.
Oh no.
I like
My
this,
audio would have been sky high then.
but I like it on console as a
Yeah.
because of the way the different like it's color scheme the right word? Like the different way it looks is it just looks slightly nicer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna say the Hall of Fame because I can't think of anything else.
Alright.
Or I might circle back. Oh, I like the Bulky Bob. Bulky Bob's one of my favourites.
It's a shell cat.
Oh.
I started now just building things and like designing things just to make myself laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound bad. I've started to not care about building great things because I know I can't, and I know this world is in a very old-fashioned style of video and style of building. Like, and you know, a wall like this, for example, like say if it was built on something like Hermitcraft, it'd have lots of detail and like it'd have like a grading going up and like lots of windows and like working fans. Whereas like,
Window.
it's just, like, a pretty cool, like yeah, like a massive like ice window.
Yeah, but I think also to remember is that like on Hermitcraft and like their sorts of videos, like a lot of the time they're doing it because they want to add detail. Like that's what they're known for. If they did something less detailed, then you know people would complain because
It'll be shit.
they accidentally put themselves into a position where they have to make everything detailed, even when they probably necessarily don't want to. Like they'd probably build, I don't know, a big shit, and they'd probably add like
The veins in it.
coloured pieces of brown and sweet corn and all. You know what I mean? Like they'd purposely do that, and they'd probably build a big arse on top of it. You know, like that's probably what they do.
They could put some mum in it. She's.
She just compared my world to a shit with sweet.
I mean.
That's probably what they'd do if they were to do that. But like, it's easier to not do stuff detailed than it is to do
Oh. Okay.
But like this is like my style of building where it's like a simple patterns.
Yeah.
But like there's every now and again where I've tried something a little bit complicated. Like you'll notice like when I'm building something complicated, it's always followed by a couple of small buildings just to like give myself a break because I get headaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also it's just boring just watching a pattern that's detailed be built.
It is.
Like,
The building this was so boring. Like the videos and like the thing doing it, like it's quite detailed for me. It's quite involved, and a lot of the video was literally just me going. So I think this goes up by 2. Oh no, it goes 3. Oh no, it's 1. And it's like literally that was the whole video.
Yeah, I think like detailed builds are probably the most boringest to watch.
Something like this, for example, like this appeals to me because of the comedy factor, because it's like terrible forming. It's like a terraforming genre. It's just called. Oh no, sorry, no, it's terraforming.
Oh, boo! Oh,
You
shit!
can go and it just makes me laugh because it's like, oh yeah, you can go and get the terraforming stuff.
Oh dear.
And it's just like an exact circle with that. You see that? Like, I've just started doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, you know what I do like? Sorry.
Ooh!
Back to this. Sorry, literally doing a podcast with like me is like recording with a magpie. Like I just.
Oh my god.
I like this. Going, it's the current bun.
I beg your pardon. The oh.
All the buns are like going around in the current of the.
I keep thinking you're saying bums when you.
Soggy buns.
Oh, and I like this as well because it's cozy. Ooh, the Moon Lagoon.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna say the Moon Lagoon is my favourite build.
Ooh. Yeah, I can see why. It's
Because I literally took a lake
I'm.
and basically pissed on it and claimed it as my own.
See,
Pissed in the lake.
so you pretty much did a dog and just like pissed on something. It's mine now.
So what were we talking about?
We're on about well, questions.
Oh god, we've gone back to the dog thing now in the animal.
Right, next question, Budsum asked. What? Okay, this one's good. This one's a good one.
Sam, by the way, and how long these quotation mark quick fire questions are taking.
I know that one was not a quick fire. That's more like a fucking slow burn.
So far, we've spent 21 minutes.
Oh, I was close. I said 28.
We've still got 2 questions left. So if we've got 2 questions. One I've not asked, and we obviously have to go back to answer the other one. What happened to you on the day we played Skywars? I know. I was waiting to ask this one. I was hoping we would do it last.
What does he mean? I think I know what he. What like does he?
You did.
I think it means, why were you
Oh.
Genuinely, I've been about this so much because I lost the Ukraine stream, and like the years before, like I've been like first and second, or maybe like third, but I've never come last, and I've never come last in any of the things that we've done, like tournaments. And then like we did the Ukraine stream, and I came last, and I thought, oh okay, yeah, whatever, that's fine, you know, that happens to everyone, that's fine. And then I did the Sky Wars thing, and I was like, why am I so bad?
The thing is,
I think I stopped. This is gonna sound bad, but like I used to like be in it with the Minecraft stuff. Like I used to watch a load of like information videos and be really invested in like new stuff and like playing it regularly and playing like loads of like Death Run and Battle Mode and you know everything like that. But now my interest in Minecraft as like a game to play outside of recording videos has dropped like quite low. So when I'm like editing, I'll be on like I'll be on Minecraft, but I'll be on like PlayStation 3, and I'll be like working on other videos while I'm like editing.
yeah.
I won't be say like I'll be playing like Death Run just for fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what that sounds to me?
Like, I've stopped doing that, and it's just I stopped like caring about being good at Minecraft.
To me. Excuses! Because I've never.
How long ago did you think of that?
I was just did that entire rant you just had up. I was like, here we go. Excuses.
No, it's
Yeah,
true.
that's
I
prime and ready to fire. That's all.
The thing is, I was on about with my mate today because I showed him obviously the unedited version of the Sky Wars video because you know, it's just prep, I guess, because obviously I don't have the footage yet to upload it. And I kept saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get EJ a top saying, will you just piss off?" Because that's all. That was his merch. Will you just piss off? Because every time, because Foxy just always went for you every round, and that's all you would say.
I don't rage very often.
You-
I think you guys can agree with this. I don't rage very often.
no.
And when I do, it makes it funnier.
Yeah, the thing is, you rage quit 3 times in an hour-long video because you left the game twice. And then the final round,
Tell you what,
you left the game and then the call.
you added so many opportunities to add memes into that video.
Did you add memes into it?
Ones where you just pissed off, I've just put one of the guy going, bye.
Did you actually add memes in it?
Yeah.
Oh bloody hell! I can't wait to watch it back.
Put memes in, I've put sound effects.
Oh.
There's one where I knock easy off and I just go, get the
I can't wait to watch that. But that was actually by far, I think in my top 5 favorite videos I've ever recorded. Like,
No, I did, contrary to popular belief, I did enjoy.
the thing is, I was actually tempted to go on that map for this podcast. Because, yeah, I was actually thinking, oh, should we do it? But by then you already messaged me back saying, oh, I'm going to load up an older copy. So I was like, oh, never mind. But there was actually other games on there that we could have tried, like Hunger Games and other stuff like that. So it wasn't just the Sky Wars.
I'll be off that day.
Oh, I'll just vote.
Do you remember, Callum, when we did our I've got a new series coming up soon where we go on to the Hive and Cubecraft and we've got to complete little mini challenges that I set for us.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Callum did one on Bed Wars where Callum was only allowed to place blocks and I could only break them. And it was, I said, right, we'll give ourselves 10 attempts. If we can do it in 10 attempts, then we've won. If we don't, then we've lost the challenge. And we did it in 4?
Yeah, 4 attempts.
Was it 4 attempts? It was pretty good. I was quite happy with that. So, I'm going to do one with Bloodstorm soon, where we're going to be going on
Whenever his internet's back up.
Capture the Flag. Yeah, we're going to do Capture the Flag, and we're going to see
No, I think
if we can win 3 consecutive games in a row.
get EG on for Sky Wars.
Do one with me where it's just try and get me a win.
Yeah, we'll go back on that map and try and get you a win. If not, then I'll.
Remember when
kept saying it couldn't upload.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and it just went corrupt. Like all the footage was just framey and staticky, and
Yeah.
the audio was just like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good.
I will admit, one of my favourite videos to record and edit has been the Edge of the World challenge.
Oh, that one was a fun.
I thought that was really fun, and I really wanted to do that as a stream.
Yeah.
Like, if we could get all of us on for a stream.
Yeah, we have to wait till Bloodsums.
So if we get all of us streaming and do something like that, but I don't think Foxy you could do it as a stream.
Why?
I don't know. Can you stream Fortnite?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine needs updating. It just takes ages.
Hey,
Yeah, probably think of Dave.
Imagine Dave just there in the background going, "Well, welcome to another video with myself, Dave Games.
Okay,
Today we are going
where did he come up with the idea for Dave Games? 'Cause that's
someone who gave him the idea for that.
about to say, was that after I changed my name?
No, I remember it was me, and I dared Dave in the next build-off when he did the audio to say, "Welcome to build-off, I'm Dave Games."
About to say,
So he never sings.
wasn't that after I changed my name, like from that long ass name to just James Games? Because I thought he ripped it off me. I was like, what the fuck?
And he actually did it.
I suggested it to you
Yeah.
because you were looking for new names, and I said, "Oh, what about Callum Gaming?" And then I was like, "Nah, James Games gotta be
Yeah, it just sounds a lot better than that long ass name I had before.
Callum James George Easton Gaming."
I know. The thing is, I don't get how people had so much trouble saying that.
Long ass name.
I don't get how
It's like
people had.
his birth certificate is just 2 pages long.
It's got like a whole English essay. I
You
don't,
know what does make me laugh is I can't remember anything about
Paragraph 2.
my channel like my channel or my videos, but I can remember your like old YouTube name. I can recite it just like the back of my hand.
the thing is, most people I talk to, like that know my channel, can't pronounce my name. They always fuck it up. They always say Callum George James Gaming Eaton's like, it's not even that hard. It's like,
But that's because you're used to saying it.
well, I've not.
Used to saying it. It's like, I do this in real life. If there's someone's name I'm supposed to remember or should remember, I can't remember it. But say if like if I'm on the street and like I hear someone on the phone and they go, "Right, Brenda, I'm going to be 10 minutes away from you. I'll remember her name, but I won't remember the ones I'm supposed to." Which is really weird.
That's
I
just
don't know.
called stalking.
Oh no, but like it's like say if there was like if I was in a cafe and there was like a husband and a wife and the wife was like, "Right, Greg, if you go and sit down and I'll get the drinks," I'll be like, "Right, that bloke's name is Greg," and I'll remember that forever, pretty much. But like say if someone came up to me and was like, "Hi, my name's Jordan," I'm like, "Okay," immediately forgot their name.
Okay, Donald. We had like a 4-hour-long conversation in Pizza Hut.
We went to right. Let's talk about the cinema.
Oh yeah.
We were meant to get there for what was it, 4:05.
Hey, Callum.
Yeah.
He's got earrings.
Does he actually? No way. What on the game? What on the?
I don't actually wear them that often, but anyway.
Oh, because it was a special occasion, you just...
Oh, I mean EJ Robo 123.
I went on a night out on the Wednesday, no, on the Tuesday, and I just forgot to say, because you don't see them, because they're not in your line of vision.
You don't
Anyway,
see your ears.
no, believe it or not, they're
I
not
see
massive.
mine.
Yeah, because they're that big.
But no, I was gonna try and trick Foxy into thinking that everyone
Yeah.
could see their ears.
He can-
but, like,
Oh.
DJ can hear whale noise. He can hear,
what? Yeah, I can hear myself talk.
Oh.
Same.
Anyway, what was, oh yeah, so we were meant to be there for 4:05, and we were both late.
Oh,
Traffic
nice,
happened, Yeah.
nice
Got
one.
there, so basically, I was in the Uber,
Uber.
and then I saw him ring me, and I was like, oh god, is he ringing me to say, I just assumed he was ringing me just to see where I was, so I picked up, I was like, hello,
Hello.
And he did answer me because there was connection problems. And I put it down and I thought, okay, he's probably just letting me know that he's there. So I got there and I was like, right, he could be anywhere around here. I'm just gonna go and just stand in a
Any
spot.
one of these people.
I was like, well, no, because
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you just stood there watching children on the roller coaster.
well, no, I thought I'll go in. I thought I'll just go and stand and just wait somewhere where I can see everywhere. And then he rings me and he's like, hi, yeah, I'm in traffic. There's a 25-minute delay. And I was like, oh shit, we're gonna miss.
Literally, like, I'm going to be there in 29 minutes. Is there any chance you can schedule us for a later booking?
And I was like, right, I'll see if I can refund the ticket. So I searched it up and you can't unless it's 2 hours before. And I was like, oh, that's a problem. So I was like, right, we're going to lose cash, but as a consolation prize, I'll pay, like, for 2 new tickets. So that's what we did. And then he finally turns up, and I wasn't expecting. I could see, like, in the corner of my eye, someone coming towards me, and I was like, oh, it's just a salesperson. He'll be alright.
Oh god.
And then he just
Do I
turns up
really
and he's
give
like,
off those vibes?
because that's what I thought. And then he turns up and he was like, are you waiting for someone? And I was like, he hadn't registered with me that he was there. And I was like, yeah. And then I realised and I was like, shit, you made me come.
The thing is like,
Because I was stood there. No, because I stood, like, just went under the sign for the cinema sign. And, I turned around and I saw him walking forwards, and I was like, I'm 90% sure that's him.
did you even know what he looked like
I'm
before?
going to walk closer and hope he notices me, and we can meet in the middle, because otherwise it feels weird, and I will feel really awkward if it's not him. So I walked forward, but then he started walking away, so I just started following, and then I went up to him, it's like, so are you waiting for someone as well, are you?
Did
And I
you?
was like, and he hadn't registered with me that you were there. And I was like, yeah. And I didn't properly look at you, right, because I thought you were a salesperson. And usually my strap with salespeople is just to not talk to them. And I was like, you know what? I'll just walk away. And then I realised, and I was like, shit, you actually made me jump.
No, did you even know what Foxy looked like?
Yeah, so what we did was in the
went up-
morning, we did a video call to kind of schedule a few things.
Okay, that's good. Grab.
Laying on my bed, laying on his bed, trying to seduce me.
Yeah, I'd literally just woken up and I was like, I'm gonna like, I hadn't even got in the shower or anything, and I couldn't be asked to get up, so I was like,
So
you
we
know
did it
what?
while he was on video.
Don't worry, I was clothed before you get that impression.
To EJ's disappointment.
Because I
Yeah.
was disappointed.
To
But
my
yeah,
right.
so we got in there. The tickets actually came to like £17 something, and he was like, "Here's £5 for that," and I was like, "Oh, okay, then that's fine." But thinking of it afterwards, like, you shouldn't have given me that because you're the one that lost cash, not me.
No, but because I used 2 vouchers, so ours were free.
Oh yeah,
But it came to 14 quid.
yeah.
So
They could have
I felt a bit bad because you were already paying a bit more. So I was like, you know what, here's 5 quid. You bought me Doritos as well, so that's like just, you know.
I weren't actually going to ask you for the cash for those Doritos because they only came to like 1 something. I was like, I'm not going to.
Well, there you go. Then I paid the right amount. You're not in debt.
I know, but I weren't going to even. I was going to say to you, like, don't bother paying for those Doritos because, like, I weren't going to, like, you know, have a problem with, like, you not giving me the cash back for 1 something.
Oh, but I think
Anyway.
I give you like a broken fiver as well. Or...
Let me have a look. I've got it in my bag.
Oh my god.
Let's see if I've
Oh
got it.
I've got the one because like the day before I was at like a performance thing, and I said before it, does anyone want food? I'm gonna go out and get some like dinner. Does anyone want like a takeaway or something? And so someone gave me like 2 fivers, and and one of them was split in half.
Oh.
So they said he said they did that together and gave it to me, and I was like, oh thanks. And I thought for a second, and I thought that was the one I gave to you, but no, I've still got it.
No, but it's the one you've given me. Oh, the one you've given me has got shells in it. I've never had one of them.
King Sausage Fingers.
But yeah.
Oh no!
And then we get into the cinema, and it was like there was hardly anyone in the cinema.
Yeah.
No.
Much. And so we were like, right, let's find our seats. We're bang in the middle.
Beautiful. Best view.
And we were like, yeah, we were bang on in the middle. And then I was like, right, we've got some lovely, but we noticed on the booking thing that there was two rows of seats in front of us that were booked. And I was like, what are the chances that we're going to get two people sat in front of us? So we're going to be, how do I put this nicely? Yeah.
Elephants.
Oh my god.
And I just got a feeling that was going to happen, but luckily it didn't.
Oh, well, that's good
And
always.
then we got in there, and then there was like a family that sat behind us, and the bloke made me laugh. It was like, right, you all need to sit quietly during this and not make any noise. And we were like, okay, is he talking to us as well? And then he spends like the next 10 minutes ruffling a pack of, I don't even know what it was, just ruffling a packet.
Trying to get the last crisp at the bottom.
Yeah.
Just tips upside down.
Kept doing it, and we were like, gosh.
Shut the fuck up.
I made myself laugh though, because Foxy gave me this bag of Doritos and I ate them all before the start of the film.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was like, I've done them all, and I was like, shit, that was
Not even started.
What you doing off of? Fucking hell.
I did.
I usually do that with popcorn, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a crisp person because I've got OCD, and if there's
Not a
crisp
crisp
on my fingers,
person,
I
because you're
can't.
not hot.
What? Wow.
Oh, bloody hell.
Well, no, but basically, I don't like the greasiness of crisp. So if there's one, and I'm saying with chocolate, like if there's like crisp and chocolate, I have to go wash my hands after.
Alright,
I
Coke.
can't. Muff or whatever, I can't do it. I wash my hands. So I don't ever eat crisp or chocolate if I'm not home. Just my thing.
Yeah, so...
Which is a weird thing. But,
Yeah,
you know.
OCD much.
So was the film... So how was... Like, what was your review on the film? Like, both of you? Because we had Bloodstorms last
Yeah.
week.
So we watched the film. Like,
We got halfway through, and like Jack Black does this thing where he flicks a lever and like pours lava on a chicken, and then he starts singing.
Oh god, I've seen that. The thing is...
I haven't seen any publicity. I watched the first trailer, and then I was like, right, okay, I plan to see it with like you lot. So I'm just not going to go. I'm not going to watch any of it. And so I turned to Foxy, and I was like, what?
What the fuck are we watching?
Since when was this a musical? And he looked at me and he goes, oh, did I not mention that? No!
The thing is, I keep seeing like...
to be fair though, you wouldn't think it was a musical film.
La la lava, la la chicken. Steve lava chicken.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, Steve just comes on and just goes, la 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 la. And I'm like, what the hell?
What the fuck?
Screaming at me. I'm right here.
I bet the character thought like he was on crack or something, but...
And then there was one other as well, like song.
Yeah.
Was it...
The point is, I wanted to hear, I am placing.
Wasn't it like
I wanted
the-
that one up.
the Dennis song? Was it like the Dennis song or something? Because there was like a song about the dog.
Yeah.
The dog. Because like, freaking TikTok ruins it for me. They keep showing spoilers.
Yeah. Yeah, there was something about. Oh, I thought you were playing the song then.
No, I just
No,
wanted
there was,
to pass my TikTok shop.
No, basically,
Ironically.
yeah, there was a song about that, but
Oh.
I have done a review that's coming out soon. Overall, the movie was okay. Some of the characters I thought were a bit pointless. I didn't see the personal point of the two female characters, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I did
The
say what.
The story
Oh my god.
would have been exactly the same without them. Their
Yeah.
purpose there was pointless. I feel like they were added there more of a gender balance reason. than
My
to actually
favourite
be
character, and I think you'll agree with me on this.
the seductive head teacher.
Oh, the head teacher was so funny.
the head teacher, where she did. The thing was, is her acting was so bad.
I know,
But
Jennifer
it
Coolidge.
overshadowed by just what she was actually doing.
I know, it was so bad. I thought that the acting was mediocre from most people. Jack Black and Jennifer Coolidge did an extremely bad job, I thought.
Yeah.
I don't understand Jack Black.
His
Yeah.
dramatic voice.
His dramatic delivery,
Freaking steel!
I don't like. Chicken jockey! Just, no, fuck off. But,
That's been a rolling meme now.
This is what, that's like every time Jack Black's opened his mouth, a new meme.
so the film started, didn't it, with like a title card saying that it was alright to shout it.
Yeah, because
And
there
then
was...
me and Foxy just looked at each other like those little shits at the back there and started shouting.
Because there was two people right at the back, and as soon as they walked in, they went, Chicken Jockey!
Oh my
We
god.
were like, oh god. So warn details, like, just to let you know, there's a trend at the moment of people going berserk when Chicken Jockey comes on. And then when they said that, I was like, oh no, we've got two of them in here.
Fuck.
But luckily, when it actually came on, there was like, one of them went to do it, and then another person kind of shut them down. They were like,
That was I Am Steve.
yeah, that's it. It was like, I am Steve, and then there's the woman that went,
Oh
shut them down immediately.
my god.
No, it's alright. I'm Steve.
So, what did you do afterwards? So, Foxy told me you went Pizza Hut for 4 hours. Or something like
We
that.
went to Pizza Hut for 4 hours. It was... I wasn't expecting to be there for 4 hours.
Oh.
I literally looked at the time and I was like, okay, it's 7 o'clock now. Okay, I've got time till I have to leave. I'll probably leave about maybe 8:30 or so. 10:30.
Yeah. We were incredibly... Like, basically, we ordered... and the thing was, as well, is both of our phones were dying. Like, mine was on 1%, and I was like, oh shit, I've got to order my Uber and all sorts here. So I just turned my phone off for the entire time, and I was like, okay then, I've turned my phone off. I probably won't stay very long. We ended up being there 4 hours.
Jesus Christ.
I literally looked at the time and it was like 10:30.
Hello.
The food, though, it took quite a while for the food to actually arrive.
Yeah, I was thinking that it took quite a while for the mains and your dessert.
Oh, that dessert. So it was cheaper to order a pizza, a side, and a dessert in one go than it was to order just one pizza. And I
Yeah.
was like, do you know what? I'll be fine. I wasn't expecting the pizza to be massive like it was. So when that came, it was a bit,
I was fuming.
yeah.
Because I had all but one slice of my pizza and I wrapped it up in a napkin. I thought I'm going to have that. I'm going to merge with the M6 and I'm on my way home to keep me awake. and I skipped over a curb and dropped it.
Oh,
Fuming.
Yeah, we did, because we were looking for a phone charger. And so we were going to go all the way to, like, a shop which was around the corner, but it was closed. And then we were, like, trudging back through, like, this, like, little grass pipe. Just
oh my god.
No, because I was running because there was a car coming.
that was it. There was a car that was turned. No indicators, by the way, on that car.
Yeah,
You know who you are.
I did like a little skiff gay run. And then, I was laughing at you because, like, I said hello and then you did, like, a little gay run. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's the gayest thing I've ever seen.
And then you dropped your piece.
And then I dropped my pizza and I was fuming because there was, like, a little gap in the napkin.
Oh,
I don't trust that.
that's hot.
Binned it.
That's actually heartbreaking, to be fair.
It was...
Because I would have been, if it stayed in the napkin, I would have been like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to eat it, and then if I get AIDS, I get AIDS.
I ended up coming back. So I couldn't remember what dessert I ordered, and when, like, they said, do you want it? I was half tempted not to bother, because I was like, I really actually don't want it. But luckily, it was only like 6 donuts, like mini donuts. And I didn't mean massive donuts. Yeah, when they arrived, I was like, I know there's 6 of them there, but I actually don't want them. And so I ended up just like putting them in a napkin and taking them home. But
What did you fall off?
Clock tower. Fuck.
Fell off the
Fell off the car. Yeah, clock.
it was a good. I feel like the day was more memorable for meeting EJ than actually going to watch the movie.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think it wasn't worth it for the.
Gay.
More
I was-
for
I-
meeting
I-
me in our romantic pizza of what was it like?
Concrete.
Stuffed
What
crust.
did you have? You had a was it? You had the cheese, like just cheese one, didn't you?
Yeah,
And
I just
did
had
pepperoni.
margarita. See, the thing is, I realised I can't eat stuffed crust because normally I could eat like a whole pizza and demolish it. But like I've had stuffed crust 3 times, and 3 times I've not finished the pizza. And guess what? 3 times it was.
Pfft.
So I'm just gonna not get the stuffed crust, even though it's probably a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
But it's like more expensive and I can't eat it all.
Yeah.
I was like that with that pizza. Like, I was hungry, but you know when you're hungry, but
You
you're
had like
not
a meat
too hungry?
feast. What was?
Mine was pepperoni. And
Yours
the
was like.
pepperoni.
Okay. I thought it was like a meat. I'm gonna say it was like yours looked like it was like spunked on by a cow.
What the fuck?
Massive as well. I was like,
Yeah,
do you know when like
it's
when
probably like
you're
an American
hungry?
pizza, wasn't it?
Yeah, do you know when you're hungry, but you're not too hungry? Like, you know, you're okay, but you could eat
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
That's what I was at. And then, like, when it arrived, it was a bit intimidating for me because it was pretty massive. And I was like,
That's what she said.
I'm gonna have to eat all of this now. But
That's also what she said.
I took 2 home and finished them there.
Did you not drop it on the concrete like EJ did?
Yeah, I wasn't like very hungry either, but I wanted something, you know, like a proper meal before I went home because I had like a 2.5 hour drive,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I had to stop and change oil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because like before I left, I don't know if I told you this, Foxy, but like before I left, it was a bit of a rush because I was like, okay, I'll leave at like 2, and that'll give me plenty of time. Because I looked when I was on call with you, I think, and it was like, oh yeah, it'd take like an hour and a half, an hour and 3/4 to get there. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll leave at 2, then that'll build in time if there's any like traffic or whatever. And then I ended up leaving at 2:10. So I took the car to my dad's. I was like, Dad, can you just check it just to make sure that, you know, the oil and the water are alright? Because it's alright, you know, if a warning light comes on, because I'm normally just driving round home. If a warning light comes on, I can either like just pull over and call me dad and get, or I could just drive to like the nearest garage and then just like figure out what's going on there. But I was thinking, like, if I'm on the M6 and I'm doing like a massive drive, I'm gonna like. Imagine if one comes like just as I'm going past some services, or like just after. There's gonna be like, I don't know, like 20 miles, 25 miles. I don't know how long. Like it's more than that, I think, between services. So the nearest garage. So I want to make sure that that I'm not in that situation where I'm either having to pull over on the hard shoulder. You know what I mean? So I checked. Oil needed topping off, but it wasn't, you know, too bad. But then also,
Excuse me, just burped.
oil. So I ended up topping it up on the way back, and I was like on the phone to my dad. I was like, right, okay, so I'll pop my bonnet. What do I do now? And he was walking it through with me, and then and the guy like in the service station was like staring at me. Just hitting it right by the window as well. I literally pulled over, wasn't like in a space. And I got home at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I like, you messaged me to say, oh, message me when you're home. Like when I was changing oil,
Yeah.
or when I was topping up oil, and it tried to take me because I live like along the A41 pretty much, and it tried to take me like off the M6 and just take me along the A41 all the way home, and I was like, off. I'm like 2 hours away. I'm not driving along the A41 for 2 hours. Get me on the M6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was I think, to be honest, look, we left at an okay time. Like, we were quite lucky, and by the time I got back, it was about 1 o'clock.
Well, you were, yeah.
It was
Not for EJ.
when I got back as well, because traffic on the way back, and
Yeah.
like, when I got back, it was about 1 a.m. and everyone was in bed.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm back, and everyone was just asleep.
Hello all.
No, my mum waited up for me.
Aww.
She was like, "What time did you call me?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, I've been at Birmingham all day."
Sorry, Foxy got me pissed and.
It was to be fair though, like I think we did well with the time that we had. Like originally, Bloodstone was going to come with us.
Yeah.
Actually, we were going to go down to like Oxford and meet him there.
We were.
Yeah.
It would have just been a massive. Because see, the thing was with Bloodstone as well is he'd already seen it.
Yeah, no,
Which-
bastard.
It wouldn't have made more like a lot of sense for him to have like particularly travelled just to see something he's already seen.
Yeah.
The movie was pretty average anyway.
The thing is, I was meant to come as well, but I had too much stuff on, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
So that's also a pain in the ass.
So long. I mean, Bloodstone luckily isn't like we're all quite close to each other, which is lucky. Well, we're not.
Yeah.
None of us are in like Middle East.
Send your home address, bitch.
It's just like,
None of us four anyway.
yeah, if we'd have travelled down to Oxford, because see the thing is as well is like Oxford it's not too far away, but it's not close either. It's
No.
kind of like in the middle
Yeah.
ground. Because like Bloodstone's down south, and none of us are. And so
Yeah,
it
the
would have
bastard.
taken, like a long time to have gone down there, and
Yeah.
or vice versa thing to have come up to basically not have, just to see something that he already has seen before.
Yeah, so there wasn't really much point.
Yeah, and as I said, the movie was pretty average.
I think it's just a good idea.
The cutscene, the last scene of the entire movie was that post-credit scene, and that scene was better than the entire movie combined.
You talk about when she learns how to speak village.
Yeah, and the villagers there just
Yeah.
speaking like really posh.
Hello, our love has transcended the bounds of language.
When she ran me over with her car,
Yeah, she's like Clemente, you bitch.
I
knew that
think though that if we were to do something like that again, if it was to see a film or for a different reason, there's actually
OnlyFans.
yeah, if me and Foxy were to collaborate or anything, I saw. I don't if they're bringing it to the UK, maybe it'd be another opportunity for us to collaborate. They were doing like a Minecraft experience.
Well, they did do one in London not long ago.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's coming back. They are doing a second movie.
Yeah, Bloodstone was saying, but if we were like to meet again, I would rather like get a hotel and stay the night because
Oh, bloody hell.
the driving home, I prefer driving at night, but the last, I'm gonna say hour, I was struggling to stay awake.
Yeah, that's
I had literally had the aircon on, like telling you, was quite stingy with my aircon because I know it uses a lot of what's it called, fuel. And
Yeah.
so I had my aircon blasting cold air in my face just to try and keep me awake, but that was making my eyes water, which was making me want to blink, which was making me want to keep my eyes shut, and so it was just a whole cycle of pain.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather go there and then come back like the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
get.
like the hotel, but I'd rather do both there and back at night time. I wouldn't want to go there in the day again because of how busy
Yeah,
it was.
we
Only
could.
during certain time.
The downside to that is we might get bummed by EG in our sleep, but.
To be fair, you made me laugh, Callum, where you were like, if he tries anything, make sure you punch him or whatever it was.
I can't remember what I said. No, I think that's what you said. I think you said, if he tries anything, I'll punch you.
Like, let's see if I can find the.
Because I said, like, if he tries
The
to
evidence.
bum you, I can't remember what I said now. Because I think you're the one who said
I
it.
think it was if I tried to bum him, just message you.
And so like, that was kind of like, I want to say middle ground. It weren't really, but it was just like a place where you could, it was fair travel.
It was
Wasn't too far.
yeah, because I didn't want to I felt bad for you getting like an Uber or a train now because of the cost.
Yeah.
So it was easier for me to drive closer to you than for us to meet, exactly in the middle.
Yeah.
So Birmingham probably was a better place.
Yeah. Because that was always the thing. Was it was always like, well, one person's always going to have to travel more than someone else, and it was always working out the central ground. And I
Yeah.
feel like that was the central ground.
Yeah.
I mean, I spent a lot of cash on that day.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. I probably
On
spent
charges that don't fit.
oh God, yeah. That bloke. We were
We
like
got the
hunting.
We were hunting for this charger for ages, and we looked. Costco was shut. Everywhere else is shut, and we were like, I was like, there's a customer service desk over there. No one was at it. They were talking to this child.
Oh,
Like,
great.
outside, like this. They were talking to this man, like presumably the dad and this child. They were just having a chat, and we're like, well, I'm not going up to them and interrupting the conversation, and I'm not like waiting here awkwardly. So let's just go and try and find one. So we turned around and like we were like, oh, you know what? I'll just get one at the services. I don't know what you're gonna do. And like, we were literally about to give up when we turned around. We just see this like little Indian man in like a stall.
Like, just sat down on his
Who
phone.
just sat down on his phone, and I went up to, excuse me,
Excuse me.
excuse me, mate. Have you got a USB charger? I don't know. I've gone like really scouse.
Well, your native tongue.
USB charger.
And he was like, and then he got one, and then after I was like, do I get one? And I probably made him jump out of nowhere. Instead of like asking him, I just went, have you got one for the... And then he rummaged through this black bag of chargers.
EJ and Foxy lost in Birmingham. Oh,
It was so but we managed to get one, and mine didn't even fit. I can see it. It's on my desk.
oh my god.
To be fair, they will come in handy for like, I don't know. Like I've got like a portable. I've got a portable charger and it fits that, so it'll come in handy for some other stuff.
Yeah.
But it was like, yeah, it was a long day. Like
Yeah.
pretty much, like from the moment I think both of us woke up to the moment we fell asleep, we'd been non-stop all day.
I think that's why you need to.
Literally, it was leg day at the gym for me as well, and I went home and I sat down. My bottom half stiff as anything.
Oh,
Just made me cock. Like,
I was waiting for that.
And the next day I couldn't move. I could barely move, and I messaged my friend Rebecca, who like my gym buddy, as why the fuck did you make us do leg day on the day that I was doing a like 5-hour round trip? She was like, I'm sorry, I didn't think about it. It's like, yeah, we're doing arms next time.
Yeah. Love.
Abs, not cardio.
Arms, big man.
We'll do arms. We'll do the easy one.
Yeah, we'll do the fun one.
I mean,
No.
Friday.
Legs is more fun.
I don't find legs fun.
Legs is more fun for me. Well, that's because I've got like really big legs. Cause I used to do like loads of cycling. And, like that like strengthened up my muscles. So like
Yeah.
legs is just because I can show off, and then arms I'm like.
I just do lots of walking.
Like an upside down wine glass. I'm like.
I just do.
No, actually, because of me belly, I'm more of like a lager glass.
Oh, fucking hell. Please, I do lots of walking.
Like,
Like,
to be fair, like,
every day.
Going on and on and on and on in the past about you being so fat. And so,
Oh, hey yo.
yeah, like you used to say things about like little one-off jokes about like, oh, like I'd probably be able to squash Dave and things like that. And so, like when we met
You
up,
were
like,
expecting.
you
Oh
know,
no, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh no.
didn't know what to expect. I was like, and then when you actually turned up, I was like, oh, like you're not actually that fat as what you do.
Were you expecting to hear like doom 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 doom?
I know, but like, I didn't really know.
No, he's expected to hear volcano eruptions from your territory.
And so, like, when you actually showed
You
up,
could
I was
just,
like,
you could like hear my little mini like going past and just like that. Fall away.
See your trousers rip because of the weight.
yeah, but I was like, oh, you're actually not that fat at all. I was actually like not shocked, but like I was a little bit relieved, to be honest.
Oh, because you end up taking my 2 seats.
That's what I was worried about.
Well, that's what we said about someone actually.
Yeah, there was a woman that. Oh gosh, sorry if they won't be watching this. They won't remember us.
Hopefully not.
This woman.
Sorry if
And
the
you
woman
walked
that like
in.
we were in the Minecraft movies watching us with.
Yeah, and she just walked in, and at first I went, oh god, she'll be the one in front of me. And she didn't. She walked straight past us. And then, like, afterwards, we were joking. We were like, "Oh God, she'll probably end up taking up 2 seats."
And then we were in Pizza Hut afterwards, and then she walked in, and we both just looked at each other and started laughing.
But yeah, thought you'd be here.
It was all in like, not like maliciously done, but like, you know, it was a bit. I bet you though, there was a family behind us, and I bet you the family were a bit like, because we weren't PG friendly.
No.
We were just laughing. No, we were just laughing at everything.
We were just sat there, just like talking about this, like seductive head teacher wanted to get off of this, and like the thing was, is this is meant to be a kids' film, and I turned to each other and went, "This is not a kids' film. There's no way."
At least the post-credit scene wasn't the honeymoon.
Oh no! But to be fair, I was quite glad that they added that, like a little one-off, even though we had nothing. Yeah, even though we had nothing to do with the movie whatsoever and the plot and all of that, I'm glad.
Yeah,
that
well,
they
neither
added
did the
that.
plot.
Because like the characters and like the plot overall, it was aimed towards a younger audience, and I was like, I hope the film's not going to be too patronising, because Minecraft's for everyone. You know, it's not for just kids.
Well, I was watching the video like before, and like if you look at like all the games that Notch was inspired from when he was like, you know, making Minecraft.
Yeah, they're all like.
It's not designed for kids. It's like it's like RuneScape.
Yeah,
and, like,
they're all
is
just
RuneScape,
like.
am I thinking of it?
Yeah, because like they had the skins for like Steve came from that, and like the leather armor and stuff I saw came from
Yeah,
that.
like literally, it's quite a. There's some creepy elements to it where it's not a kid's game, but like some point during like 2013, it was just seen as a kid's game. But like if you look at it, like even like now, there's not many kids playing it.
No,
Not kiddie kids. It's mostly people doing that 2-week cycle.
A 2-week phase.
Or like people like us, which have been playing it and we've just not stopped and we've just carried on.
Yeah, I mean it is a timeless game, and the thing is, and this is what I've said to people, is that they'll update this for years and years and years. And the thing is that like there's so many people that I see that say things like, "Oh, Bedrock's not got the same memories of what the 360 had and stuff," and that's different. Thing is things like that are different for every single person. You know, like I've made memories on the 360 from when I was younger, but I've made tons of new memories on Bedrock just from meeting all of you.
Aww.
Well, no, but you know what I mean.
I've made memories in Birmingham.
Well, no, but you know, like I never.
I've made memories by doing Bloodsom's mum.
I mean, it's a week tomorrow. This second week is because I didn't even hear what you said then. Like,
I said I made memories from doing Bloodsom's mum.
well, no, but like you know, like all of those things that's gone on, like recording and like you know some of the series that we've got going on at the moment, like the ratings stuff and you know all of that. Like all of that, I wouldn't have done if I didn't make the move to go to Bedrock. So even though like it doesn't have the same nostalgic value when you're younger, in 10 years time, in 10 years time, we're gonna think, you know, I mean, Bedrock might not even, this might get discontinued, and they might end up doing something where they merge with Java, and just have Java as the main one or something. But like, if they did that, like, you know, we'd be looking back on a, but like, we'd be looking back on our time now.
Let's
talk
about this then. They're obviously trying to make Java. Well, at one point they were obviously like really pushing Bedrock, and they were trying to make that the main version. But now I'm confused because because I always thought at some point they're gonna discontinue Java.
Yeah.
But what?
No, I teleport to Callum and he just goes past me in a minecart.
Oh. But obviously, like I always thought, oh yeah, they're gonna make Bedrock the main version. But I just don't think that's the case anymore. I think they're trying to make it parity. Now I'm really confused because I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're going to discontinue Java. Because like if they are, then why are they trying to make it so parity focused?
Yeah.
And why haven't they done it already? Like I don't know what you guys think about this.
Yeah, I mean they've done a lot of parity changes to both Java and Bedrock. It's not just, I think a lot of people when they think of parity change, they just assume it's Java content coming to Bedrock, but that's not entirely true.
Yeah, no, it's the other way around as well.
Yeah, I mean in the last update they added, like with the Spring Drop, they made a load of changes to Java which were previously Bedrock exclusive. Like for example, fallen trees are now in Bedrock. Bedrock Java. Sheep, when you dye them and you shear them, the undercoat being the same colour, that's now in Java. That was previously Bedrock exclusive. Like there's loads of changes, and then in Bedrock, like tons of parity changes came on Java. Like for example, the terrain generation has been completely overhauled.
Like the seeds are all the same on every version now.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you look, I mean, I only noticed this in the podcast world, but, like, if you look at the terrain in our podcast world, it's a lot different to what it is, like, if I just even step just the tiniest bit outside the border in my world, like, into the Bedrock terrain, like, they've done a lot of parity changes, and there's more to come as well. I mean, there are some things which aren't perfect, like, and some things which people want. I think the most common one is the wither fight. A lot of people want that in Java. That's not something they'll never, I mean, let's be honest, so there's a few changes where it's like, oh, well, they do it that way or this way. Like, one day they will add the Bedrock wither to Java. Like, that's just inevitable. I mean, it would have been perfect in the Trial Chambers update, where it was all about combat.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been perfect for that.
Yeah,
but they didn't. But, like,
see, I want to know, how are they going to do the redstone? Are they going to update the redstone, or are they going to leave it?
Oh, I don't know.
I saw a good feature suggestion on the suggestions website, because there are a few problems with pistons on Bedrock and Java, where basically some pistons, like, they act completely differently. And I saw a good suggestion, which was to have two types of pistons. So to have one's made out of cobblestone, and other one's made out of deep slate. And the ones on cobblestone, they act like the Java ones, and the deep slate ones, they act like Bedrock ones. And then basically, like if they were to add that, basically all of the pistons in this version would just get converted to deep slate ones, and then they'd just add a separate piston as a newer one, just so it doesn't break builds. Yeah. And I thought that was quite a good idea, and that way then you can really pick which one you want to use. I just thought that was a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are a few suggestions, but it is a timeless game. I mean, there'll be people still playing this in 10 years' time. There'll be people probably still playing this in 20 years' time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just when does it finish? You know, like when is going to be the time where they're just going to say, right, this is going to be the last update.
Not for a long time, that's.
Going to bother. Yeah, I mean, you know, they made an absolute fortune off the movie.
Money, 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 money. Oh,
who
but
was that?
the Fox.
There he is.
Hey, welcome back.
Wrong button.
Your microphone was.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. I just disconnected.
Oh, well done.
Like, you know, I mean, they made a fortune off the movie. I mean, the first like weekend made more money than what the Snow White movie did in like
I
the whole
saw
time
that.
since it released.
Do you remember I was saying to you I was adamant not to see it?
Yeah.
I was minding my sister, and my mum was like, "Oh, why don't you take it to the cinema?" I was like, "Okay, right, we can watch the Minecraft film, but I've already seen that, and I don't really want to watch it again because it was crap." So you've got a choice of either this, or the Snow White. And she said Snow White.
Oh,
God,
it was terrible, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
From the story to the wokeness to the communist society, which Snow White family have lifted off, to Gal Gadot's absolutely wooden acting as the evil queen, to the 7 CGI abominations.
I thought she was the best bit.
I mean,
Queen.
I've never heard that part where she screams enough at Snow White. I didn't even think it was possible to scream enough in lowercase.
Enough.
She was like, I've said enough.
I mean,
Like,
try and act a bit serious, love. Jesus Christ.
if you look at any of Gal Gadot's acting, though, it's all exactly the same. The most popular one is
Enough.
when she did the Avengers film, and there's a scene where Superman has just been shot at by a cyborg, and Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman just turns around and goes, "Hello, no." It's the most
You did, bro.
performance.
You know what should have been instead? Enough now. Enough.
Enough now. Enough.
Oh.
Guy has made an absolute legend of just like an absolute fortune of just taking the piss out of his mother.
Oh my god.
Right.
Anyway,
Anyway,
each.
what were we talking about before?
I don't.
Oh yeah, you were talking about Snow White. What were your impressions of Snow White?
Shit.
I thought it was terrible.
The end.
It was awful.
Yeah.
It's the worst movie I think I've ever watched, and there's some competition.
I don't know. There was one film about a hitman, and it was just like death is inevitable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's like literally.
Nice one.
The whole movie is him setting up to kill someone, and then the end of the movie is just he kills them and it ends.
Yeah.
And it was meant to be like one of those thought-provoking. I think it was meant to be one of those thought-provoking ones, but I just didn't.
Yeah. I mean, it was just. I mean, the fond memory I have of watching Snow White wasn't actually the movie. It was actually just sitting in the cinema. Oh yeah, the ending, that was the most fun part. No. When I got in there, I was like, so I sat pretty much like in the middle of the cinema. I went like with a friend, and we were just sat there watching, and then there was like this woman just walks in, and she just comes and sits right behind me, and I was like, okay, like my first thought was, I hope she's not going to ask me to move, because like she wasn't the tallest lady, and like even though like the seats they do staircase down, like, you know, because she was so short, I was worried that she was going to ask me to move, because I'm not crazily tall, but I'm tall, you know what I mean? And so
No, I've seen you. I don't know what you mean.
me and you are actually around about the same height.
I think, what are you, like 6 foot, 6'1"?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm like 6'1".
I'm 6'1" as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're all in the same balls.
Yeah. I think so.
What the fuck?
But anyway, so basically, when like she sat down, I was like, I hope she's not going to ask me to move. And what she did was, and this annoyed me even more, was like she just stood up, like ripped her ticket up, and just went and sat in front of me.
Oh bloody
And I was
hell.
like, I didn't really know how to take that. I was like, you know, that's a bit, it's a little bit rude, because if you'd have asked me, I'd have happily moved. But like, it was just the concept of the little passive aggressiveness of I'm just going to go and sit in front of you.
Someone woke up with an
Because I can't see,
attitude.
rather than just like asking me, I'd have rather she just asked me, and I'd have happily moved.
Move,
I
bitch.
don't know. It was just something. But that part, like that was the only fond part of the memory of the movie I remember. The rest of it was absolutely appalling. Even the songs, the Evil Queen song. I mean,
The problem with newer Disney films now is that they're doing the same songs as they used to, but they're all auto-tuned.
yeah,
So,
Like a big thing with me because I obviously like study music is I can like really like tell when it's auto-tuned like a lot more than like if someone listens now to like the new songs, they're like, oh, they've put auto tune on it, and like some people probably wouldn't even notice it.
It's shit.
That is all I can hear.
Yeah.
My brain will not focus on anything else. It doesn't sound like people. It sounds like AI. It sounds like robots are singing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is just all my brain will think.
Yeah. But that, like, it was just that song. I mean, Gal Gadot singing, it's not great.
I know.
You know,
thought she was definitely the weakest singer.
Yeah, she just, I mean, I will be honest, Rachel Zegler, she got a lot of controversy for right reasons, but she didn't do a bad job as Snow White. She did okay with the work.
I thought she was a good actor. Just poor casting.
I've never seen it, so I'm not gonna bother.
Than Gal Gadot by a mile. Gal Gadot was absolutely appalling. But to be fair though, like the casting.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on then.
Gal Gadot, is that the name of the witch, or is that?
That's her name. That's the actress's name.
Oh my god.
Actually,
Yeah, that's it. She's an Israeli actress.
or probably should
Who,
laugh, then should I?
Oh, bloody hell.
The reason why there was actually a lot of controversy as well, because I love how this just talks about this has just gone to just bitching about Snow White now.
I know.
What happened to talking about me?
Well, we kind of have.
No, but there was a lot of controversy because Rachel Zegler is very pro-Palestine.
Yes.
And Gal Gadot served in the Israeli forces. And so,
I'm sorry, when we go into a history lesson here?
I know this is just what I've read.
Fucking hell.
About any controversy.
Nerd.
Does that say a lot about
It's literally like gossip, but like a world scale.
I know, this is like proper gossip. But yeah, but basically, like, Rachel Zegler did something on Instagram, like, pro-Palestine, and then, like, it really wound up Gal Gadot, who served in the Israeli armed forces, and so
When she
there
was
was,
shouting
like,
and abusing, it was real.
well, apparently,
Jesus.
but apparently, like, during the premiere, they had to keep them separate.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Together.
Naughty, naughty.
Because,
You've been hitting hitty.
But I think, to end my comments on Snow White, I think what Snow White proved is how not to do a movie. Don't take a classic and riff the story up and just say, you know, we want to make it more friendly to other people. Like, if they'd have put, I think the biggest problem was the seven CGI abominations, as I like to call them. Like, if they'd have got 7 people with dwarfism to play that role,
Dwarfism.
Well, no, but there's not that many
It's
people.
called you Muppet.
Oh, no
No,
shit.
that's the name of the thing. But like, if you think about the fact that like, there's not actually that many roles out there for people with dwarfism, and to have
EJ.
got 7 people with dwarfism to have starred in a major Disney movie, that's pretty powerful.
Maybe it was
like,
filmed around the Panto season, they were all booked up.
Well, maybe. Well, no, apparently, originally, they were meant to actually have real dwarfs, but there was...
Well, everyone moans now, don't they, saying it's, not pedantic, that's, patronising.
Yeah.
It's like you say Warwick Davis, right, he set up an agency which is, like, for dwarfs, and, like, if a lot of those people who are a part of that agency do stuff like that, and you know he's done stuff like that himself.
Yeah.
If he thought it was if dwarfs thought it was Patrick, can you say dwarfs or do you have to say like little people?
How from?
Let's have a look.
Oh.
I don't know because I keep saying it and then I realise like I heard something about it, but then I say little people and it just sounds worse.
Do you know what?
How?
I was watching
I'm going to say.
Okay.
I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, there's nothing. Okay.
Small men.
Which is offensive is midget. So.
Fair.
Yeah, but like everyone knows that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So apparently there's nothing wrong with using the term dwarf.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to keep saying it then and sue me in the comments if you want. Actually, please don't. I haven't got my money.
Yeah, you're fucked.
I'm broke. Going to Birmingham's broke me.
Broke me and all, I'm telling you. I'm joking.
So how long we in?
No, I had a good go at breaking you.
So we're like an hour and 40 in now, so
Just for everyone's reference.
we're like an hour and 40 minutes into the podcast, so we could start wrapping up now. So I've got 2 more questions to ask you. I know, EG, come back next week.
I'm sorry.
You come back next week.
Talk about me for a bit.
So I've got, obviously we're going to go back to one of Bloodsom's questions that we missed, and I've got one question to ask you as well, but we'll do Bloodsom's first. So it was the question that we missed earlier, saying if there was one YouTuber who does not do Minecraft on their channel and who you could teach them how to play the game, who would it be?
Oh God,
And why?
I just realised my stopwatch is still going.
To me, we're not finished the questions yet. It would be a YouTuber called Tecmo.
Oh,
That is because I love watching his videos, but he doesn't do much gaming stuff. But I know he does do like gaming. But he's not something. I wouldn't like to teach him Minecraft because I'd love to play Minecraft with him. I bet it'd be really cool. I'd love to teach him Minecraft, but that's because I'd love to just have the opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with him because he seems like a nice guy.
Hmm.
And I'd love to talk with him just about like tech because he does tech reviews. Hence, Tecmo. And he's
Yeah.
all like, he's into like hi-fi, and I'd love to talk to him about music and about all this kind of stuff. And and also Minecraft is obviously one of my interests, so it'd be sort of like merging the two.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it'd be like, I don't think I'd teach him as such. I think it'd be just. It sounds weird saying this. It'd be like playing with me dad, where every now and again,
Hey.
oh yeah, you press this button to do this. But I think if he sat down with a controller, because he's played enough games, he'd get it sort of straight away.
Yeah.
But like every
Yeah.
now and again, I'd have to say, oh yeah, and then we'd just sit and chat. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like. It wouldn't be like playing with, I don't know, my little sister, where because she's getting into Minecraft as well. She's actually got like her world, which is like a copy of my Sketchbook world. She's like, you're never getting this world back, and she's like blown up everything that I've done. She started working on like
Oh, bloody hell, what a menace.
yeah. The other day, I was teaching her how to do like because she was doing like a roller coaster, and she was like, and I was like looking, and I thought, she's not doing any powered rails. Why isn't she doing any powered rails? Oh yeah, she's 9. And so so I was like, I'll wait for her to figure out like stops. And she's like,
Oh, oops.
it's stopping. Why is it? And I said, well, if you place this rail down, you do like ramps, and every time you go up a ramp, if you place that kind of rail down and then you lever next to it, you turn the lever on, and that'll make you go faster, and then it'll help you go up the ramp.
Yeah.
And so it'd be circle back to my original point.
No.
About 15 hours ago. It would be a very different experience.
Yeah. He's.
So, in short, I picked Tecmo.
Oh.
I
Alright.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've had Discord open on my phone ever since we pretty much the entire podcast was waiting for us to come back to that question.
How long it's taken us to answer all those questions?
How long?
Oh, that is the final one.
So, you said 28 minutes.
Well, that was my guess as to how long it was when you said how long do you reckon it'll be. Do you
It
reckon
has
it's been so
taken
far?
1 hour and 28 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Just an hour off.
that was close.
We were an hour over.
Oh my god.
So,
Okay.
to end the podcast, we usually have a good old-fashioned game.
Hold on. Hold the phone, Fox. I've still got one more question to ask Mr. Nobbo.
So I better continue the stopwatch.
I mean, it's nothing to do with Bloodsom's questions. It's just my own question, and it probably affects no one but me. But are you bringing back the you and Dave podcast at any point?
Well, we ended it. Actually, the last podcast, the last one that we did was Foxy.
Yeah.
Blame him for it.
Your fault. Your fault.
Mine was the best
I
one.
said, and I did this on purpose because I knew to be the last one forever. I said that we'll do it when we've got something to actively talk about.
Yeah.
So maybe if Dave sees the film, we might do a podcast on the film.
Yeah.
Other than that, if there isn't one on the film, then the next podcast will be either when Build Off ends, or My Lovely World ends, or when Farewell ends. It's either, because those are the three sort of main series on my channel. It's going to be big changes when that ends, because that's sort of like especially when Farewell and Lovely World end, that's sort of the end of that style on my channel.
Yeah.
And I genuinely, I want to end Lovely World because I don't know what to do with the format anymore. I don't know what I'm going to go into afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, that probably affected no one else but me, but...
I love how all of you are already talking about the ends of your world, and I'm the only one who hasn't got... Well, actually, no, I tell a lie. I do know how my world's going to end. I've wrote the episode.
Wrote.
So, my world, I'm sure... I think I talked about this on the previous podcast. I'm going to be ending it in 2029.
Ooh.
And I'll tell you why.
Is it because you're like...
Boy, everyone, that it's not 2030.
Yeah, it'll be 1 year off. No, the reason why is because that year will be my 15th year since I created that world. So, my last episode is going to function as a 15th anniversary special, and it's also going to focus as my last one as well. I also know what my last game's going to be. I've said this a million times. I know what the last one's going to be. Haven't designed it, because if I designed it now, I'd want to build it now. So on purpose.
Yeah.
I haven't designed it, but I already know what the last one is. And yeah, so I guess the question I want to ask you, EJ, is do you know what your final thing that you're going to build is going to be?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I've just whacked myself in the eye.
I sort of mentioned it before. I know I want to build another circus. Because I've got a circus in the Nether.
The Nev.
And it's been blown up, and it's just really difficult to get around. And I know that because eventually when I finish My Lovely World, I want to release it out for download. And I know that if I'm going to do that, it needs to be easy to navigate. And I feel like the Overworld and the E-Fund is pretty easy to navigate. It's like it's pretty much a straight path. Maybe I can build like a wall around the E-Fund just sort of to better separate the two. But other than that, it's pretty simple. Yeah. But in the Nether, the main thing that we use to like climb over is the circus. And I want to build a new one because one, I'm not happy with the inside of that one. I like the outside. I'm going to steal the outside of that. But the thing is, it's been griefed by like ghasts and by mini games which have gone wrong and blown up, and I've just not repaired it, so it's in state of disrepair. So I think I'm just going to remove that one and just build like a copy of the outside in the overworld, and do like one of my final things as a circus show, like a revamped circus show. I don't know if that's going to be my last mini game, but I know maybe that's going to be like the second to last thing. I want the last thing to be like one of the best. So we'll sort of want to do what Stampy did, maybe like a British Fall or something.
Yeah.
Maybe Castle Carts 3. In terms of the final build, I only decided that a couple of weeks ago actually. I want to do a restaurant because I don't do many fancy restaurants, and my first build, which I showed before, was a fancy restaurant. So I sort of want to do like my final building in Lovely World as like as a French restaurant, and I know where it's going to be actually. Run over there now. So I've got like an area where it's got all my big builds, and there's a few spaces there which is like.
Hold on, my cat's scratching at my door. Hold on.
You can talk to me.
I've got like the area where the Hall of Fame is and the swimming in the Olympics, and then behind there's got to be something coming soon, which I'm only going to design a quarter of. And then there's like a little space there which has got quite a nice view, over like the backs of some of the buildings and like some islands and like a little lake. So I think I could build like something similar to my first restaurant, build it there and do like a platform, maybe do like a platform on the roof, like a place there. Some places, you know, you can go on the roof there. I want to do it like a proper realistic fantasy restaurant because I've done fantasy restaurants, I've never really done a realistic one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to do like I'm gonna go. There's one which I've got in mind now. So when I design that, like the day I design it, I think I'm gonna take my Vita and like, or maybe just my phone, just like go there and just take some screenshots and some like maybe build like a few little mock-ups and then like some screenshots and photos. And yeah, just sort of base it on that because it was a nice place and got like a nice view and I sort of wanted to. I saw that and I thought, you know what, it'd be really nice to base and try and build on that. But yeah, final mini game. I don't know. Maybe the circus, but I don't want it to be a sequel.
Yeah.
I want it to be maybe I don't know. I want it to be like one of my favourites. But the thing is, my favourites are like the strategy game ones.
Yeah.
Which are really hard to do a video on. Because they're always the longer ones and they're always the slower paced ones, which is hard for you know to do in a video to make it entertaining.
Yeah.
So I guess Blobs is a good example. Like that's my favourite strategy game. Or the one that you know that one that he did the map one.
Same, different. Oh, bloody hell.
That one took so long to play.
I like that one, but I wouldn't do that as maybe as a stream, but not as a video.
Yeah, fucking hell. Because we did say we were going to do that as a stream at one point. I'd play that game.
We did. Didn't we? Oh no, because we did a stream where we played all of them, but we only had time to do one round.
Yeah, and I built a fucking weird turd.
4 rounds of that and 4 rounds of blobs. It's like a stream.
Yeah, I built like a fucking turd. That's what I remember.
I had the idea for a game which never was to be because I think it would be a bit too difficult. But I got inspired. This is going to be a really weird place to get inspired. I got inspired from Bohemian Rhapsody.
The fuck?
I had the song, because Bohemian Rhapsody is a song that involves lots of different genres all in one song, which is why it's so popular. So I thought, well, why don't you do a game which has got lots of different genres in one?
Oh, fuck. Bloody cat.
If I've got a game which is a strategy game, but a PvP game, and a board game, and all these different things, like, it's just going to be too messy. So it's like, what do you do to blend them together? And so I never did it, but maybe something in the future. I don't know. I'll have a think.
I came up with one before. Has to be Calfling.
Moo.
Cow basketball.
Oh god, that's one of my favourites of yours.
That was okay with different. Yeah.
Well, I came up with one where you've got like you're trying to collect items with the so you've got like you've got the autocorrect and you're pushing it round with a pistol, and so when it's your turn you can push it round and you just take one go and you push it round, and you've got to try and get it under hoppers, try and collect one item from the hoppers. And you're trying to like make like a block of something. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's like everyone's trying to be the first person to say make a block of iron, and you can like block off people or the hoppers with obsidian that can't be pushed.
Yeah.
But so that is my. I literally had that about 5 minutes. Like while I was waiting for you to come on, I was like wandering around my world. Or while I was waiting for Discord to log on, I was in just wandering around the world, and I saw All Galore, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a good game with the autocraft. But the problem is, and I don't know why this came to my head. The problem with it is it doesn't use it. I wanted to make a game around the autocraft. It's such an obvious mechanic to make a game out of. But the thing is, it only uses the autocraft in the redstone, and it doesn't really use it anywhere else.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of make a full game based around the autocrafter.
Yeah.
So that's sort of where that. And then it's like I had like a game where I was trying to like a strapped game where you got to try and push hoppers round with pistons.
Because so I did a rebuild of
Excuse me.
Drop It, which is a Stampy game.
Drop it in your.
And I did it on a minecart, and you had to like, I can't remember what you had to do. I think you literally just had to place rails to make them go underneath hoppers,
Yeah.
and then bring them back. Something like that.
Oh yeah, that one. That one's a bit odd.
I can't remember. I haven't actually looked at most of the rebuilds since they were built. So
I had a look the other day because me and the Easter Bunny were doing the Easter like stream,
The hanky panky.
and I knew that yes,
Oh.
having fornication with the bunny, and I sort of didn't want to. I knew that it wouldn't be enough time. Not enough time, but that's like the other way around. Like it wouldn't fill a live stream to just do the Easter egg hunt.
Funk.
So I was looking around my world for any Easter-based game, and there wasn't really any. So then I was looking around the rebuilds and like build off, and I sort of thought, oh, you know what, we can just play Click and Collect again. But then I decided to get instead. One, because it's a 4-player game, 2, because it's really boring, and 3, because it was though, wasn't it?
impossible.
It was funny, but it was boring. It was annoying as well to realize.
Yeah. Guess how long we're into this podcast? We're 2 hours and 6 minutes. This.
With the question, we are on.
Yeah, I don't.
I entered the timer 1 hour 20.
I think it's fair to say we will have time for hide and seek today, because that's usually our end of podcast tradition.
I was going to suggest it would be a shame and a wasted opportunity
Oh no.
for us not to be in EJ's world and not play one of the games.
Oh bloody hell.
But I did look at this, and I've got a bit of a talky game.
Oh fucking hell. The thing is,
And it's one that both of you helped create.
the thing
And
is,
it's one that we've not played since the tournament either.
Talking game.
no,
Would anybody like to hazard a guess?
no,
The only thing I can think of is Classified Castle.
Nope.
I have no idea.
Both of you helped me come up with things for it,
Fuck knows, I have no idea.
and it's not been played since the video released.
I have no idea.
In fact, both of you were talking in the video, but not in the same tape.
Oh no. We're not doing the fucking. We're not doing that, are we? Jesus Christ.
Trivia Trove.
No, bloody hell, are you trying to kill my voice?
Yes.
Because for context, this is 11:15 at night and I'm tired.
Oh, you've gone all quiet.
So thanks, knobheads.
You two were the two people to present it, right? Foxy did take one, and you did it take 2.
I did, yeah, I remember.
And
It was really bad.
yeah, in the modern version, I've actually got it all hooked up to only one lever. And I've not had a go presenting it. So I thought that considering I've got both of you guys on, let's have a round.
Can we not do that many points because I am getting tired?
So sad.
Well, we'll do first to 5 then.
Okay. I'm getting
Right,
tired of your shit.
paper in the barrel. It just says like the bottom barrel. That says A, B,
Okay.
Got there eventually. So what would you like to do? Would you like to do general knowledge, a bit boring? Shall we do Minecraft or EJ's Lovely World?
Oh, love your world. Fuck it. We might as well. It's your world.
Since we're here.
Yeah.
You say first to get 5 points?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, okay. So question 1. What episode did EJ build the shout out area?
I swear these are my questions. I just.
Yeah, these are your questions.
Fucking hell.
A. 592. B. 614. Or C. 609. The time starts now. Oop. And throw it into the hopper when you're done. No, you muppet.
Oh.
What have you done?
I don't fucking.
I just watch Callum.
Don't blame me.
Right, go on then. Let's have a look.
Okay, you put C and you put C, and the answer was B.
Fuck.
I thought it was B, to be fair. I thought it was C even. What is EJ's favourite game? Is it A, Meerkat Mania, B, Flip Flop, or C, Bridges 2?
Okay, if you man get this, if we get this wrong, I'm quitting.
Ooh, well, that's a bit of a weird.
Never should have done.
Yeah. Yeah. C, Bridges 2.
Fucking hell. I swear to God, if
Some
we.
of these might be a bit outdated if they're opinion based. I don't know.
Lars, if you change your opinion, I swear to God.
Oh, okay. I think most of these are episode based.
I know, because I couldn't think of actual questions.
What episode was the Fall for a Fling tournament? A.
Shit.
Episode 535. B. Episode 527. Or C. Episode 540.
I'm gonna go with D.
Don't put it if you've got to put it in the hopper, Callum.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
So it's alright. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I don't know.
Not now. Now it wouldn't go in.
Because I remember we did the Lodestone one, and that one was straight after. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay. Callum got it right.
Did I actually? Oh, fucking hell. Fuck you.
You got it wrong. It
Oh.
was A535 because
Did we do the farm
we did Mob Trap, and then it was the song, and then it was Load Train Low, and then it was the farm food factory thing.
Okay.
Okay, oh, here we go. How many episodes did it take EJ to build farming food? Was it A, 12, B, 10, or C, 8?
Why is my cat scratching on my door? You're Richie in the room, big man. Pattern.
Oh shit. No! I would have put B. B would have been what I would have put.
Okay. Well, you got nothing. You would have got it wrong, and Callum, you did get it wrong.
Fuck.
I remember it took ages because we did floor by floor and then we did the
The
interior.
inside floor by floor as well. Yeah, I would have done that different. I would have just done one long video on, like, done the bottom floor and then done like one just long video on just doing the rest of the floors.
Yeah.
Right, what's the next question?
Good question. What episode did EJ build? That's me. What episode did EJ build the eFun sign? Was it A, 489, B, 510, or C, 498?
Shit. Oh, fuck off. Oh my God.
Well, it must have been the 500 one, you just told us.
Yeah, it would be 510. Did you?
No, I got that wrong. I got that wrong. I just removed it out the dispenser.
Didn't. What were you gonna put?
I put A. Okay, so we're drawing.
Because it was after episode 500.
Oh, fuck off.
Okay, speaking of which, what episode did EJ transfer to Bedrock? Was it A, 500, B, 509, or C, 502?
If we get this right, where did my finger?
Sorry. Oh, it must be that one.
I think
Not sure actually because you did 2 tours.
I know. I hope. Yes, come on.
Is that not right?
No, it was 502.
Ooh.
How did you do tours?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. I forgot to give away the next question.
Hold on. EJ, hold on. I need to let my cat out.
What did EJ do for episode 500? Was it A, a world tour, B, a villain attack, or C, annoy Dave?
I mean, annoying Dave would be likely as well.
I might add like a little soundtrack to this just so everyone knows when the time is actually going. Yeah, it was, what was it, a world tour? Yeah, you got the point.
Bloody cat.
Everyone away. And yeah.
Whoa. So my cat just kept scratching at the door, so I had to take my microphone off. Bloody bastard.
What episode did EJ start building the theatre? Was it? Oh, I didn't even know this one. Hey, oh, well, I think. A, 383. B, 343. Or C, 370.
Oh, fuck.
We'll go bang in the middle.
Yeah, I'll go bang in the middle as well. Can't go wrong.
Well, you did.
Ah.
Both of us.
Yeah, because it was. Oh, well, it says here it was A, 370, but it was the answer was C.
Ah.
70.
Fuck.
But, yeah.
Shit.
When I was listening down to the thing, I must have just miswrote it. Okay. Possibly the final question is, what episode did EJ and the Helpers play Murder Mystery? Was it A, 345, B, 227, or C, 390?
Fuck. I'm just guessing. Oh, yes. Let's go.
What?
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
You know what? I'm quite glad we got to play that one again, because we haven't played that one since I was born.
Yeah. Anyway, that's probably going to be the end of this podcast. Thank you, EJ, for coming on and telling us things and doing stuff for 2 hours. But anyway, thank you for coming on.
Coming on and doing stuff.
Thank you for coming on and talking with us. That's a better way of phrasing it.
It's alright, darling.
Thank you, Foxy, as well. So next week, we'll be back to just us two. Maybe I might drag EJ on to replace Bloodstorm for another week if he's not back. Yeah, drag on that bastard back on. But yeah, yeah, that's it for our first special guest and the longest podcast we've ever done. Fucking good luck at ending this one. How long is it? We'll do one last check. It is 2 hours and 17 minutes, so good luck with that. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this podcast here. Thank you so much for listening. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Bye. Say bye, everyone.